Hey guys, LEGO Master 365 here, and I am very excited for today's review. Now, first of all, we haven't done a review since Renee's, which is a pretty long time. I think I did that review back in February. And I did start recording a review for my P-Class Primrose, but I never finished that. So I think I will do that after this one, sometime in the near future. But I'm very excited about today's review because I've wanted this engine for a while, and I finally have one. Here, today, we have the Hornby W4 Peckett. I am very, very excited to finally have one of these. So, the Peckett is, honestly, since the first time I saw a review of this engine, I've wanted one. It's just such a simple, small, adorable little locomotive, and I can't wait to finally review it. Now, I already have taken it out of its box, but I put it back in so I could show you guys. Look how tiny that is compared to the box. Like, it is super small. It's a very snug fit. Right in there, there's tons of foam, or polystyrene, I guess that is? Yeah. Protecting the tanks and the cabs and the smoke box darts from getting damaged. And then you just crack it open like that. Just gonna put this over here. It just opens up, and look at that. It's so incredibly heavy for such a small little tank engine. Like, it's so small. I don't even know how to, like, show a comparison of this. You know what? I think I do. Something I'm pretty sure everyone has in their home. A LEGO minifigure. Now, this is actually the new LEGO Master 365 minifigure. I made a new one. Don't think it's really focusing, but, whatever. So here's the engine, and here's the minifigure. It is taller than the cab from the ground. It is taller than the cab, but like the funnel's a bit taller. So it's not as tall as the funnel, but it is a bit taller than the cab. So, let's start reviewing this thing. Straight off the bat, running board is die-cast. That's fantastic. And the tank, too. Look how big this water tank is. Look how thick that water tank is. That's incredibly thick. And all of it is die-cast. It gives this engine some incredible weight. It doesn't feel right holding it from here because it just feels like the wheels shouldn't be able to support this thing. That's how heavy it is. There are little to no molded details. I feel like almost everything is separately fitted. There's taps up here by the funnel. The safety valve, I'm pretty sure this is what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a safety valve. Separately fitted, die-cast whistle, and the cab, I can't even begin to show you all the detail, but it is so incredibly detailed inside. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, look at that reversing rod right there. Just like, and the handbrake, I really haven't seen any pictures of W4, so I'm sure it's accurate, but I've never seen this before. The handbrake goes a bit into the back of the cab, so I'm sure like some industrial engines this would have just been removed, but no, this one fully covered up, and it just sits in that little pocket right there. So, I love this engine. It is so small, it's so simple, and it's an industrial tank engine, and I love the industrial tank engines. I don't know why, but I do. I just love them so much. It's so hard to just describe how nice this engine is. On the bottom, there isn't any brake rigging, and the gear, I guess the gear that is connected to the motor into the wheels is exposed because if they cover that up, it would be thicker than the wheels and it would catch on the rails. So it's exposed a bit, which I'm pretty sure would be good for, I guess, like lubrication. Or easier access to lubrication. I actually haven't checked the instructions to see why that's exposed, but I'm sure if I read through this, it's going to say that's going to help with lubrication. We got NEM couplings, always a fantastic feature, swivel a bit, just like all of them. I really don't know what to say about this engine. It's just so beautiful. Everything about it is like perfect. It's a beautiful little engine. It's also, this one, is it gonna focus? I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's Force number 1. I don't really know if that's coming across on camera, but that's what the engine is. There we go. It's Force number 1. There's definitely writing on this works plate, but it is nearly impossible to read it with the naked eye, and I don't know if I'll even be able to get it on camera. Like, I don't think it's even possible. Like, I'm holding this next to the lens. It's on top of the lens, and you can't even read it. But it definitely says something about Peckett and Sons, Bristol. Those are the only 3 words I can make out, or 4 words I can make out, but pretty much this is an adorable little tank engine, and I can't wait to start running it. So I will set up a small loop to show you guys Forrest running. And yeah, so let's get doing that. Okay, so here is the Peckett down on the track. Sorry, my phone's over here. I'm just gonna move it back over here. So, hasn't been run before at all. So this is going to see how well it can move straight out of the box. Turning it up ever so slightly. Did I just see a twitch? Oh. You can cut out. There we go. Look at that. Come on. Alright. Come on. I'm sure she's just stiff. There she goes. Come on. Come on. Some of my engines don't like to run at slow speeds, at least on the HO skill track. Alright, well, let's see how she does over some points right here. Alright, so this is where she would probably cut out, because she has a very small wheelbase. So let's see. Will she cut out? Wow, she did not cut out. Let's see how slow we can get her to go. Alright, did she cut out? She's bouncing. She bounced over it. Yeah, alright. So, I'm going to get her to do a couple of laps, and I'll come back to you once you can pull that train. And we're bringing her to a stop. Alright, so she has gone 10 minutes in both directions, so she should be running very smoothly. Now, again, USA Bachmann controller may not be the best thing for a UK locomotive. If we remember the H-Class review, she didn't move until like 30 miles an hour on the controller, which is really late for most engines. But then I ran her on the Hornby controller when I went to go see Spencer back in January. Go ahead and click the video on the card. Yeah, she ran just fine on the Hornby controller. So let's see how the Peckett runs on the Bachmann controller now that she's been run in. Oh wow, she started very early, a bit fidgety. Alright, that's a pretty good slow speed, a bit shaky, but that's a much better slow speed. She's now actually moving without like grinding to a halt. That's a really good slow speed. Now, she's on the rail, so that's not gonna help. Alright, that's a pretty good slow speed. And let's just bring her over the points just to see how well she does over the points. Alright, she cut out. Oh? Yeah, she cut out. Alright, that's fine. I'm sure she's moving fast enough, she'll be able to make it over the points. But now, before we get her moving, we are going to do a bit of a shunting test, because, you know, Peckett's worked at the collieries and farms and stuff. So I set up this little siding and coupled these two because no other trucks would be able to fit both the engine and the trucks in the siding, so we're going to, oh, wrong way. So we're going to move her. We're going to do a little shunting experiment with the Peckett, her very first job. I'm sorry if the camera is not the best camera work, because I'm doing this. I'm holding the camera while moving her at the same time. That was a nice couple. And we're just gonna... Oh, she cut out. Come on. There we go. Just a nice little tap. There we go. Alright, she's over. Switch the points back. And bring her forward. There we go. Just like how Percy would do it. Because we all know Pecketts are really just Percy in disguise. Right? Okay, there we go. I'm going to get the rest of this train set up. Probably not using her, just, moving it by hand. But then we'll see what she can do. Okay, so I'm sure that she can pull more than this, but I don't want to overburden her for her first slight job, so let's get her moving. Wrong way. Let's get her moving. Go. Nice and slow to start off. Moving along really well with this train. Also got a surprise visitor. We got Toad at the back of the train. Let's see her come in, around the bend. I noticed that while she was running, she would make a clicking noise along the track because of how heavy she was. Alright, half speed. Alright, she was booking it. So yeah, as she moves along the rails, her weight causes her to click on the rails. That's fine. Alright, her first ever sprint with a train. Look at that. And a beautiful... Now I need to try and figure out where I can take the picture. I'm sure maybe here will work. Alright, so let's back her in. Alright, now she's back in frame. Okay. So, that is my review on the Hornby Peckett. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go down and leave a like, and let me know what other engines you want me to review, preferably tank engines, because, they're cheaper. But, if you guys do enjoy, let me know what engine you want to see next. Keep calm, build on. Bye!